The sound of Tanner Rau's John Deere tractor firing up signals the start of the 2015 planting season. As he cultivates his soil, he's also hoping to erase any memory left over from last year's crop.
The way corn price is today to what it was a year ago is quite a bit of difference, so that makes a huge difference in our break even. We've sold most of our beans and some of our corn, but we are still sitting on some of our last year's corn at the moment. We're waiting for a better price.
At this point, he's hoping for a price to simply break even. That way, he can unload his corn from his grain bins and focus on this year, which, by the way, isn't looking much better.
This year is going to be pretty tough to break even.
On May 4th, U.S. corn prices hit another slump, closing at a 5-month low of $3.55 a bushel. It's a downward trend that has continued since May of last year.
It makes the guy kind of sit back and think, maybe we need to take a little more time managing our profit margins and stuff like that.
Everyone in agriculture now is facing a margin crisis.
Ed Kornick with Farm Bureau says prices of U.S. corn and other commodities will force farmers to make sound business decisions with money they should have set aside during profitable years.
It's all about margins, and these younger farmers that have high cash rents are really struggling with what to do. So it'll be a couple years here of very thin margins, I think, and then they'll have to learn some risk management tactics to survive.
Rau and his brother cash rent roughly 3/4 of the ground they farm. Most of those agreements with landowners are locked into non-negotiable contracts regardless of what happens with the market.
Most of them are open to talking about it. As far as getting anything renegotiated, it's been trying. They understand, but they also, once they're used to getting X amount of dollars, it's hard for them to give some of that back or let some of that go, because most of them are on fixed incomes or older elderly people who depend on that.
There are steps the brothers have taken to help margins. For instance, they've diversified their operation with livestock and don't plan on purchasing new equipment anytime soon. They did invest, though, in diesel fuel when prices slumped.
We did forward contracts on about a month ago. We got a pretty good price on it through spring and for fall delivery, so we feel pretty good about that.
With nearly $70,000 in seed already invested in this year's crop, it's up to the market to decide the fate of farmers like Tanner.
No way to know, but usually agriculture cycles, and we would think that these costs, if we stay at these prices, costs would adjust lower, so there would be some profit opportunities. But farming is a margin business, and if we can eke out a margin for a while, those better opportunities will come and we'll be able to survive.
At the end of the day, we have to at least break even, and if not, make some money, because it's just like any other business. If it doesn't work, it's not going to work. Eventually, you're going to have to do something different.
Near Dallas Center, Elias Johnson, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.